We're here at Simmonsig with 8 of the double cab segment contenders. We'd like to find out whether new technology on the VW Amarok is better or no different to, say, older technology on the Toyota Hilux. We have local motorsport legend Hannes Grobler here, who is a man who knows a thing or two about off-roading, to give us his expert opinion.
I'm Hannes Grobler and we're going to test the double cabs here today. We're going to test the vehicles and put them through the paces of double cabs today to see what their off-road capabilities are. And I think the biggest thing on the capabilities is probably ground clearance, their traction, their suspension travel, and how comfortable they go over the rough, and handle it. We're driving at the moment in the Photon Tunland. The car feels really solid so far. The ride is a little bit harsh, but we'll see after we've driven all the other cars how they feel on the same road. The engine feels reasonably strong. We keep a little bit momentum because it hasn't got a diff lock. The engine's got a lot of torque. This is a Mazda BT50 that we're driving in at the moment. This is articulation again, just catching the bottom of the chassis and the side steps. What I like about the Mazda BT50 is automatic box, and also you can use it in Tiptronic, and it makes it quite easily to drive in Tiptronic mode or in automatic mode. I think a guy with less experience will find it a lot easier to drive. This is a Mitsubishi Triton that we're driving now. The first thing that impressed was the ride, and I must say I'm reasonably impressed with the suspension on the car. I've driven the Mitsubishi Pajero Sport previously, and I was impressed with the suspension. I towed with it caravan on off-road conditions, and it impressed me. Doing the uphill, no diff lock at the moment, a little bit of momentum, and you can feel the car get a lot of grip and it keeps its wheels on the road. This is a Ford Ranger 3.2 5-cylinder automatic. Touching the chassis a bit, but that's like what all the other cars are doing. This is a GWM Steed. We're going to go through the articulation now. It's got no diff lock, the GWM, and we're going to see how it's doing. It's touching the chassis. I think it's a little bit lower than the other cars. Toyota Hilux D4D, the Old Faithful. Feels firm but very comfortable through this. Control suspension very good. No diff locks here. Going up the hill, a little bit of momentum, and it handles it unbelievable. We're going to do the articulation with the Isuzu now. As you're going to see what the wheel traveler is like, no diff locks on. Diff lock on and a bit of articulation here. Like the Toyota, the Isuzu is also making small change of this obstacle. What's nice about this Amarok 8-speed automatic is there's no transfer case, so you don't have to go to low range. All the gears are spaced that you can actually use it on off-road or on-road. It's only traction control, diff lock and descent control. Does it very comfortably. It was unbelievable to have like 8 of the top double cabs here to test here and close to Stellenbosch, and I was very impressed. And with all the vehicles, you could see that the development and the technology is a lot more advanced than a few years back. Cars that really impressed me was Amarok, the Ford, the Mazda, and still the old faithful Toyota. You know, it doesn't stand back for any one of the other ones. There was highlights on some of them. The Photon feels very solid, but it also gives you quite a firm ride, maybe a little bit too firm. The GWM had a soft ride, but I think maybe it's too soft for off-road conditions if you hit anything at speed. The Amarok just stands out with its new 8-speed gearbox. And I think that the people that thought it won't make it without a low range are going to get a big surprise, because we've tested here, pulled away on uphills, and that first gear, that donkey gear what they say, is really the right ratio, and I think it will make the Amarok proud of it. And also it's very easy to drive. All the automatics is actually easy to drive, and that's where also the Ford and the Mazda come in, and I was very impressed with it.
And that is a wrap. To find out more information and exactly what the car team thought, get the May issue of Car Magazine.